Hello YouTubers, this is GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair with a new video. 99 Subaru Forester 2.5 automatic all-wheel drive. Suspension noise. Customer complained that the car bounces a little bit when it goes over bumps, but also on the rear it has some clunking noise. Alright, so after checking the vehicle, the test that we perform right here, we're going to remove this wheel, is when the vehicle is resting, on the ground by itself. Put the hand on one of the part of the coil right here, and with the other hand you're gonna just move the vehicle side to side like that. And I was able to feel right here like a thump 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 sound coming out of it. And the way this work, usually it is the strut mount. Okay, it gets weaker. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna replace the strut. We're gonna bring you all along, show you step by step how we do it, what to look for, and definitely what to avoid. And if you haven't done it already, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification, comment, like the video, share the video, so keep us motivated to continue doing this videos for you. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, first things first, you're gonna need a 12mm socket. You're gonna need a short and a long one. Okay, you probably can get away with the long one, no big deal. Okay, we need to access top of the strut mount here. So here on the seat, you're gonna have two bolts. Okay, we have to lift the seat. You can see it right there. It's a 12mm bolt, no big deal. Lift it there. The other side, I'd rather remove it just to get ahead a little bit on the video and try not to make it super long. Now we're gonna lift this seat, and right there you're gonna see a 12mm bolt, Sam. So we are going to replace that. Now we can grab the seat of this corner. I'm gonna just push it higher and it's gonna come off. Okay, let's do something different first. Let's pull this forward. See, comes right off. And the reason we have to do this is so we can have access to this cover. The seat kind of goes a little bit over, and I'm trying not to bend the cover or potentially break it because the edge of the vehicle. That's it, done. Now you're gonna see the 3 bolts. Let's see if the short socket does it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Quick note here. You're gonna notice that this have a word says out. So this corner goes towards the outside of the vehicle. Okay. Now, do not remove this nut. Don't do it. Don't think about it. Don't touch it. This is what is holding all that spring compressed on the strut itself. You remove this, you're gonna have like release that energy. Okay, Don't do it. All right, next we need to 3/4 of an inch socket. You can use an impact if you have one, that'd be great. If you're not, use a breaker bar. This one's, let me tell you, they're very, very tight. Okay, so you want to make sure, take your time and don't hurt yourself. Let me position the camera in a place that I can show you guys. I think that must be a good angle. Oops. Of course, it's still on. This one, oh, too much. Thank you. This two, they're pretty much the same bolt, so it doesn't matter which one so far goes on top. Okay, gotta go get a short. You know what, I think I can do this. Now you have to be careful here, because when I remove this bolt, it's nothing holding the strut on top. Already we took those 3 nuts over there, right? So I'm not going to remove it yet, because here I have to disconnect the brake line is attached to the strut. For some reason Subaru thought that was really nice and a smart idea to have a close section here. So what does that mean? Instead of to have an open with a lock, now we have to disconnect the brakes to pull that brake line or hose through it, so we can replace the strut. And now after that we have to bleed the brakes. I don't like that, but again, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we gotta disconnect that first. Other way, the weight of the strut, if we maneuver too much, we can break the brake line, and we don't want to create more work or replace more parts that we absolutely need to. So be careful, take your time. Now that it's all still together, let's see if we can break this thing loose. Right guys, so this is the tool that we gotta use to remove the brake line or loosen up. It's 10mm. So here it's kind of hard to go through it. Okay, well, never mind, we can. What I was about to say, here's an opening, so we can just slide that wrench over there and work our way to it, but I'll say what to do. Okay, now this is loose. Very good. Now I can use a regular wrench just to go and do it, but before we do that, you have to remove this lock. Okay. That's it. It's a C-lock. All right, so now we're about to get this thing ready. Now I'm gonna use this dust cover from the wheel cylinder to put it on the brake line. Well, that's not gonna do anything. Never mind, I just realized it's not gonna do anything for that. Thinking too much. Now wiggle the brake hose. Back here. Okay. Okay, I'm using my, you can put another floor jack here to lift a little bit to take the tension out of the bolt. Right now I'm using my legs. And now here we're gonna push this towards the back of the car for a second. It's not cooperating. There you go. And it's out. So as you saw in the video, I push the strut towards the vehicle, and with the screwdriver I just pull her like this, so it comes towards the front, and you saw the rest. So anyhow, all right, so here's the new strut. Now each strut have a R for right or whatever, L for left. Make sure you align the outside of this. Okay, in this case, this part and then this strut goes to the inside of the car, kind of backwards. Anyhow, all right, let's put this thing back. Now here you might gonna need somebody to come help you to hold the strut in position. Okay, so do your best and forget the rest. That's all you can do. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is my brake line, my brake fluid leaking more than it needs to, but it's a brake flush, I guess, for now. In a way, don't move too much this brake hose, because brake line, it might break. We don't know the condition of this. Snug there. All right, I got it. It's definitely easier if you have two people, okay? One holding and pushing up, and the other person putting those nuts back there. But it's doable. Just take your time. Okay, let's hold this right now. It is by itself. There you go. It's one. Let's put everything back now. And definitely both of the same. So we are going to reinstall the bolts. You can see I'm starting with the bottom one. And just gonna put a little bit of fight. Alright, so that's in. Now the second one should be easier. Just push this one in. And see the rest. Yeah. All right, guys. Now it's a matter of put everything back. And if you already stayed this far in the video and you haven't done it already, come on, subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. All right, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, tell us what you would like to see, what kind of repairs, and help us out. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you already did subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, because some days I feel like a crazy guy talking to you guys, to the camera, and nobody answers back sometimes. So anyhow, So let's reinstall this brake hose. Oh, nice. Now this is very tight. Now I'm gonna have to use some vice grip. So as you can imagine, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so there's no point for me to show both sides when you already have this video. Okay, now when you're done with this, you want to make sure you pour some water here to remove the to wash off the brake fluid, so that way your paint or your strut on the paint doesn't get damaged for you. Just to take care of stuff, you know. So always take care of somebody else's property. Very important. Make sure you're patient with when you reinstall it, the line and the hose, and make sure this, when you threaded it in, it's go nice and smooth. As you can see, I can actually thread it in by hand. Okay, so that's what you want. So take your time. Sometimes brake lines, they can be very, very stubborn, and you don't want to lose your patience. And guess what? You cross thread it and have a lot of more work to do. Replace the line, replace the hose, and like, oh my goodness, it's a place you don't want to be. All right, guys, I will put all the torque specs on the description down below. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. God bless. Forget the rest. Did I just say that? Let's try that again. I will see you in the next video. Do your best. Forgot the... Wow, can't even talk. I will see you in the next video. Do your best. Forget the rest. God bless you. And later.